I think we did a lot of good things out there tonight. I think we played really well in the first half. We did a good job on offense of controlling the tempo of the game in the first half. I also think we did a really good job defensively in the first half. Did a good job on third down. I don't think we maintained our intensity and played nearly as well in the second half. You got to give them a lot of credit. You know, they hung in there and they kept fighting, and you know, we just didn't play as well. We didn't play as well on offense. You know, we did put Bryce in the game, which was his first college game. So we thought he needed to get some experience, and I think it will be helpful in terms of his learning curve. He's a backup quarterback, so we got to get him ready to play as well. And we probably sacrificed a little bit offensively by, you know, giving him the opportunity to do that. He was obviously a little anxious out there in terms of how he played, but you know, it'll be something that he can learn from. I think from a team standpoint, I think when you play a first game, you sort of figure out who you are, you figure out where you are, and then the last thing is what do I have to do to improve and get better? And I think every guy on our team has a lot of maturity in terms of what they need to do to get better, to play for 60 minutes in a game, to maintain their intensity, and to execute a little better. We had far too many penalties, especially, you know, pre-snap penalties, which has been an issue that we have worked so hard on, but really didn't show up out there tonight. So there's a lot of things that we can do to improve on, but I'm proud of our team. You know, they've went through a lot and had to overcome a lot to get in this game and to come out and play, you know, extremely well in the first half. I think they were well prepared and ready to play. We just didn't maintain our intensity throughout, which we'll learn from and certainly have to do, you know, as we go down the road in the SEC.
Okay, we're going to start with Michael.
Yeah, Nick, just wondering, how normal did it feel out there tonight, given all the circumstances?
Well, you know, it didn't feel normal, I don't think. I think it's a little different playing without fans, without enthusiasm. But I think our players really play hard and they competed. And I don't think the spirit of the game was different in terms of having fans, and but I don't think the competitive spirit that the players played with and how hard they played and how hard they tried and what they were trying to get accomplished, I don't think that was any different than it ever is. So this is the way of the world right now, at least for the next little bit. So we need to be able to maintain our intensity and not rely on any external factors to try to maintain our intensity. And that's going to be a real key, you know, all year long.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Nick, I know it's first game, there were mistakes made, but Christian Harris seemed to play pretty fast tonight. How much is that from the experience he gained last year, being a little more comfortable this year, and how much do you think Dylan helped him in that regard tonight?
Well, I think he plays with a lot more confidence when Dylan's in there because Dylan makes all the calls, and you know, Christian is, you know, more comfortable and more confident in terms of what he is supposed to do. And I think he's a lot more confident player now. So I think he's going to play fast, and he's got, you know, outstanding ability, and the more he can channel in the right direction, the more plays he's going to make. And, you know, I thought he played well tonight.
Go ahead, Tony Sakalas.
Yeah, how encouraging was it to see Mac Jones perform well? And then what have you seen from the connection between him and Jalen Waddle?
Well, I think that Mac has performed well all fall camp. No surprise to me the way he played in this game. I think he's got really good chemistry with Waddle and Smitty both, and I think Jonathan Mechie is making progress. We just got to continue to develop more depth, you know, on our team, play more players. But, you know, Mac was really good tonight. He managed the offense really well. He made lots of really good decisions. So, you know, we just want to build on that, and hopefully we can as an offensive unit.
Dennis Dodd.
Nick, how did the defense look in general in terms of improving in Dylan after 13 months after the ACL?
you say Dylan? Yeah, Dylan played well. I think he's very confident. I think that we're very excited to get him back. I think he helps everyone play better. We made a lot of mistakes on defense. They do a lot of formations. There was a lot of adjustments to be made. We had some young players playing out there, but I was really encouraged by the way we played defensively in the first half. Not the way we need to play on the second half. And the biggest issue was third down. I mean, we played well on third down, got off the field on third down. And when you play teams like this and they convert on third down, they extend drives. They're going fast. They're fast balling you. The most important thing is get off the field on third down. And we did that not very well in the second half, and that extended drives for them. And that's what was a problem for us on defense.
Go to Cecil.
Coach, Mac seemed poised in the first half, made some really good throws. Was that just a carryover from what you've seen in the practices and scrimmages so far?
Yeah, that's the way Max played, and he's done a really good job, and I thought he played well tonight. And, they have a good defensive team. Those guys are physical, they're tough, they play a lot of close coverage, a lot of man-to-man, and they're a good front seven. I thought Mac handled the game really well. I thought he made good choices and decisions. He was accurate with the ball. So I was very, very pleased with the way Mac played.
Okay, we got time for two more. Mike Rodak, we'll start with you.
It was mentioned on the TV broadcast, Nick, that Charles Kelly was not with you on this trip. Just how did you work around that as a staff, and do you have a sense yet of when he might be back?
I'm not sure when he'll be back, but Mike Stoops sort of filled in for him on this trip. But we also have two secondary coaches, so it wasn't like we were totally void at the position, with Carl Scott. So, we wish, Charles and his family good luck in getting well, and we'll hope that he gets back soon.
We'll finish with James Ogletree.
Yeah, Coach, you and Coach Golding talked through fall camp about the importance of putting your players in position to be successful with their strengths, and especially in terms of the speed of your young players. With that tonight, I'm curious, how do you balance that, putting them in position to use their speed, and also keeping discipline on option plays, play action, that sort of thing?
Well, we had a freshman in there when they hit the wheel route to the back for a touchdown. So we were trying to get him some experience. I really don't understand the question. We play team defense around here. Everybody's got a job to do. And yeah, you like to feature the talent that you have. And we try to do that when we can. We also have to play a system and adjust to a lot of things that the other team's doing. You don't get to choose when the other team runs a play action pass. You don't get to choose when they run the ball. You don't get to choose when they throw a drop back pass. You don't get to choose when they throw a screen. You don't get to choose when they throw a wheel out to the back. You have to be very disciplined and execute and do your job. All right, so that's the way you play team defense. We want to put our players in the best position that they can do to do that, but we also can't make mental errors regardless of what your ability is, and let the other team make big plays.
All right, Coach.